The date is Monday, April 24th. I'm Lewis Morals, and this is a Market Bull Update. Global markets are rallying on results from the French election, with far-right xenophobic anti-EU candidate Marine Le Pen coming in second behind centrist Emmanuel Macron. The two will now face each other in a runoff election that Macron is expected to win handily, though following recent surprise results of Brexit and Trump, who the fuck knows anymore? A win for Le Pen would spell doom for the European Union, with nationalist populism again threatening to plunge global markets into chaos. A small price to pay for a group of old racists to get to blame all their problems on dirty immigrants. LafargeHolcim, CEO of French building materials company LafargeHolcim, is stepping down after admitting that the company paid armed groups to keep a cement factory running in war-torn Syria, potentially helping to finance Islamic State militants. Given France's history, we're surprised they didn't just surrender the factory to the first group that asked them with a stern tone of voice. While Olsen didn't admit to any wrongdoing, he said his departure should help in, quote, bringing back serenity to the company. You can learn how to best allocate your war crimes portfolio by watching our new special, Syrianity Now, Alepication Strategies. Last week, IBM announced its 20th straight quarter of falling revenue. So naturally, IBM is now asking shareholders to sign off on a $33 million compensation package for CEO Ginni Rometty. Of course, this is completely unfair for an executive who's overseen a total shareholder return of less than 0.1% in the past 5 years. But don't worry, some outside groups are saying that options values may be underestimated and total comp could actually be closer to $65 million. Proxy advisors ISS and Glass Lewis are recommending shareholders vote down the package, but say-on-pay votes are non-binding, so they can go fuck themselves either way. We at Market Bull are always happy to see executives rewarded handsomely for poor performance, though we do have some reservations given that we prefer to see women paid less. Christmas has come early with a story that warms our hearts on so many levels. First off, rich people are living longer, with life expectancy up 7 to 8 years for top earners. Even better, poor people are dying younger, with life expectancy down a half a year for the bottom 20%. And it gets better, the expanding life expectancy gap, now a 13-year difference between rich and poor, means that wealthy Americans are receiving an increased share of government benefits like Social Security and Medicare, which pay out more to those who live longer. The Trump administration's two-pronged approach of more tax breaks for the wealthy and worse healthcare for the poor should help this glorious outcome continue trending in the right direction. Trojan is introducing a line of condoms targeting female consumers, which would make more sense if women had penises. Advocates say that this empowers women to take more responsibility instead of having to rely on the man to provide a condom, while most men don't care who purchased the thing they'll pretend to put on before sex. In a number of US locations, possession of condoms by women can be used as evidence of prostitution. I have long advocated to add makeup and cash to this list because, let's be honest, deep down all women are whores and should be treated as such. This has been a Market Bull Update. I'm your host, Lewis Morals, reminding you that there's no better look than being vested.